Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to tackle a classic array manipulation problem that's often asked in coding interviews. The problem is to move all negative numbers to the beginning of an array and all positive numbers to the end. We will go through a Java code solution step by step to make it easy to understand. Let's dive in. Let's start by understanding what the problem wants us to do. Given an array with both negative and positive numbers, we need to rearrange the array so that all negative numbers appears at the beginning and all positive numbers appear at the end. Importantly, we are not concerned with the order of the negative or positive numbers. We just need to group them. That's all.
Let's start by defining a class. I'll call it rearrange array elements. Inside this class we'll have two main parts, one method to rearrange the numbers and the main method to test our code. Inside our rearrange array elements class, we create a method called rearrange. This method will handle the actual rearranging of the array. To start, we declare two variables j and temp. The variable j keeps track of where the next negative number should go, while temp helps us swap values when needed. Now, we loop through the array using a for loop. The loop variable I goes from 0 to the length of the array, checking each element one by one. This allows us to inspect every number in the array. We've added a debug point on the fourth line, and we'll go through the for loop step by step to understand the core logic of the program. Let's dive in and see how it works. On the left side, we're keeping a watch on the array variable as it iterates, inspecting each element. If an element is negative, it should move to the left side. Additionally, we'll watch the entire array to see how the elements are being rearranged. Alright, let's click on Step Over and see the magic happen. Stick with me and observe closely. First iteration, the first element, -9, passes the if condition check since it's less than 0. However, both I and j are initialized to 0, meaning the -9 element is already in the first position, so no movement is needed. Perfect. Now let's move to the second iteration. Second iteration, the next element is 5. Since it's positive, it doesn't satisfy the if condition, so we skip this element. Let's proceed to the third iteration. Third iteration, here we have 1, which is also positive. Again, it won't trigger any movement because we're only manipulating negative values. Moving on to the fourth iteration. Fourth iteration, finally we encounter -2, which is a negative number. It meets the if condition, allowing it to pass through. Now let's break down the next steps. First, the if condition confirms it's a negative number. Then it goes to the second if statement, which compares the positions of I and j. At this point, j is at the second position and I is at the third. The logic swaps -2 into the position tracked by j by temporarily storing -2 in a temp variable, assigning array j to array I, and then moving temp back into array j. Now the second position in the array is successfully filled with -2, shifting the negative number to the left. This process continues throughout the loop, pushing all negative numbers to the left side of the array. Remember, we're not following any particular order for negatives here, just grouping them on the left. We'll tackle ordering in future videos. Let's move on to the main method. Here, we define an array with some negative and positive numbers and call the rearrange method on it to rearrange the elements. Once the rearrangement is done, we use a loop to print out the array, showing us the result where all negative numbers are grouped at the beginning, followed by all positive numbers. Let's see the output after running the code. As expected, the negative and positive numbers are grouped as we wanted. This approach is efficient because it goes through the array only once, which means it has a time complexity of O(n). And that's it. We've successfully grouped negative and positive numbers in an array. I hope this explanation made it easy to understand. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coding tutorials, and drop a comment below if you have questions or requests for future topics. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.